something 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 hedgehogs. So anyways, we're back with Sonic now.
Hooray!
And we immediately got some shit.
Did you know that Sonic Adventure is just as bad as Sonic 06?
Honestly, I kind of find this game a bit easier to glitch.
I mean, it is. But fuck you, it's better.
But is this better than PO6?
No, I think Project 06 is actually my favorite 3D Sonic game. I've played that so much, and it is like it is basically my dream Sonic Adventure 3. The control isn't exactly where I want to be for an Adventure 3, but it is an Adventure 3. It's Sonic 06, so it's fucking great. I love.
So my first time playing this game, I saw this cutscene of that appearing, but never clicked in my head as to where it was.
Oh god.
It took me so long to find this thing.
Oh my god. Did you run through the whole damn city? I don't think they'd let you leave this area.
I went through the whole No, you can't.
I don't think you can.
I ran through the whole damn forest.
You went to the fort? How did you go to the forest?
Because I forgot about that cutscene at a certain point, so I just didn't even remember it existed.
Why have I been running around Station Square for 3 hours? I better leave. Wee.
But yeah.
You did the same thing
in
in the
dumb child right
You
now.
did the same thing though in the big part. You forgot. You saw the cutscene for the stone falling, and he didn't go to it immediately. He walked around the city for a bit. Wee.
I did go to it immediately.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, you went to the area.
I went immediately to where the crystal was.
You did not. You went to where the fucking cheeseburger shop is. It was behind the Twinkle Circuit. We had this discussion. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about in the big part.
Oh. Then yeah, I thought you were talking about.
I said in the last.
I
said in the last part. That's what you did. God damn it! Hear me.
So, anyways, you cannot lightspeed dash on those rings. They go nowhere. Don't be like me.
Yeah, the lightspeed dash is effectively useless in this game.
There's a few moments, but I wouldn't blame you if you forgot how to use it.
Someone made a mod that puts it on the B button when you jump. But that's as close as we have it to like the SA2 version where you just press the button and go.
Oh. I mean, I don't really mind it for this game just because of how little you use it. If they had the same system for SA2 and Heroes, it would be unplayable.
Oh yeah, but I feel like
maybe not as much for Heroes, but SA2. Yes.
I feel like I would use it more though if it was just an easily accessible button. Okay. Talk about this game being easier to glitch. Yeah, the game's speed is sometimes a little too fast for the old Dreamcast.
Yeah. This isn't the Dreamcast.
Yeah, but it's a port of the same fucking engine, so.
Yeah, and the port is more glitchy.
Glitchy.
It's hard to tell which glitches are here and not in the original.
To be fair, though, the original game is quite buggy still. There's just...
No. In my headcanon, the game is perfect. That way I can tell people, oh no, it's just a bad port. It's always good. It's always been good. But on the original.
I think DX is still a good way to play the game. Like, it's not the best, but if that's all you have, then yeah, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, it's all I've ever played. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
This game's great.
I can't play this game without the PC mods anymore because like even the original Dreamcast release, it's good, but it runs at 30 FPS. Oh, hi, person. Playing Terraria.
Don't worry about that. So anyways, about this stage, it's probably my least favorite Sonic stage.
I don't mind it.
This part's fine, but frankly, the snowboarding in Final Fantasy is better than this. and also SA2 exists, so
Also,
it kind of ruined all other forms of snowboarding.
back to '06 for a second. The snowboarding in this is way better than that game.
I mean, yeah, but I said this is my least favorite level for this game. '06 is
No, I was just saying because we were talking about comparing it to '06 earlier.
Oh.
I think the only time Sonic ever really had good snowboarding controls in the mainline games was Generations.
I kind of argue SA2.
Well,
But only in
SA2,
City Escape,
SA2, well, that's like the only place you use it is City Escape.
Metal Harbor.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the problem with it is once you get any more complicated level design than just straight lines, the snowboard in that game just kind of fails.
Yeah.
But the snowboard in Generations is great. It's got like multiple pathways going all over the place. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, this I always liked it as a kid, but yeah, it is definitely jank to control.
Yeah.
Sonic comes off the ground super easily, and if you go into the air at all, there's some massive air deceleration. So unless you do a jump off one of those ramps, then
Yeah.
oh god. This was always
Also, you can see the draw distance
Yeah.
in this level.
there's a mod to increase it. But this was the snowboarding section, weirdly enough, for this level was like, as a kid especially, one of the most interesting levels for me, just from like an artistic standpoint, because you get to see like a little town full of windmills all over the place, and it's like, what is this place? I like it. I always got obsessed with like background details in like cities and like
Oh
those.
god, I hope you never played Galaxy 2 then.
Oh dude, I played the shit out of Galaxy 2.
Is that the one with the trees?
Yeah.
That, like the hell trees or
Yeah,
something?
dude. I found those on my own, and I genuinely got freaked out as a kid. Like, I was like, what the heck are those?
Oh shit, I hope you never played the Slender the Arrival game.
I played the original Slender game.
Oh, because like, in that one, in the first area, you don't get attacked by Slender at all, but you can see him. You're in this forest, and it's surrounded by mountains, and you can see him up in the mountains among the trees.
Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome.
It's
You know, actually, I did play that game. I don't think I noticed that detail, though.
I had a demo of it on my Xbox, so I only played that one level.
I
Never played the rest of it.
I played it, but I think the moment I got to the actual first level with Slender actually chasing you, I freaked out and quit playing.
Oh yeah, that we have Knuckles now.
Yay!
He's here.
Knuckles
He's useless, but he's here.
Ba-ba. Yeah, I think Knuckles is one of the DX models that I actually like better than the Dreamcast.
Yeah, it looks pretty clean.
It's quite nice. Sonic, I hate. I think Sonic doesn't look great. It's just his face. I'm not a big fan of his face. With Knuckles and Tails in this, they don't have as exaggerated of mouth movements as Sonic. Like, it's the same kind of mouth movements, but their mouths don't stretch across their entire face like they do for Sonic. So...
And Chaos is back.
Yay, this is the first of like 3 times we have to fight this bitch. Yay.
Yay, get used to it.
I never really minded this. It's really the most egregious in Tails' story, in my opinion, because you do this, and then you have 2 Sky Chase stages, like, right back to back, essentially.
Yeah.
So that part of the game in Tails' story, it drags the whole playthrough down, in my
I
opinion.
mean, it's never really bothered me too much. I don't play this game back to back, so there'll be usually a decent amount of time before I fight him again with a different character.
It's not my fault you play games wrong.
I'm sorry,
He's out of the water.
Ugh,
Dude, I've never seen a homing attack whiff like that. Just went straight through him. That was awesome. They should add that to.
Sorry, I usually play games with the lock on.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't you like Sonic locked onto him. You just like kind of.
Oh, what the hell?
Well, that one you jumped over his head and then hit the homing attack.
No, it should always go to him no matter
what. You have to be facing.
Including if I'm below him.
This is a very consistent rule in like every Sonic game. You have to be facing your target to homing attack them.
Yeah, and that's easy to see with targets.
Yeah, but it's not that bad in these games. Just point your stick at the thing and Sonic will be facing him, and then there you go.
Eh.
I find it pretty fun, and you still do that in all the modern games. You just have like a little helper. The one thing I really don't like about the more modern 3D Sonic games, starting with Lost World, they removed your ability to homing attack stuff off screen, which made sense in Lost World because of the chain homing attack. It doesn't make sense in Forces or Frontiers. It just pisses me off.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen that attack, by the way. That was wild. The hell?
See, you get to learn new things, just like the the Sonic 3 clip.
Yeah, this is the 3 and Knuckles of 3D Sonic.
Yeah, we're exploring new things at Death Egg right now.
Yeah, holy shit, there's a new path I've never seen. Whoa!
That was wild, though.
That was wild. I was like, it felt like I was in a different reality.
Now, have you gone back and played that yourself?
I played 3 and K since then, and I just played it the normal way I do.
It's hard to deviate.
Yeah, it is. Like everyone always praises the 3 and K and Mania for like having all these alternate paths and exploration, but once you find your like path that you're comfy with, at least for me, that's how you always end up playing the game when you replay it.
Yeah.
Though I did do a playthrough of Mania recently where I went out of my way to explore, and I found a lot of extra secret rings that you can find, especially in like Studiopolis. There's a ton in there that I didn't know about.
So I don't know about you, but seeing the egg carrier for the first time was the most underwhelming thing ever, because I'd played Heroes before, and it's like, oh, but that has the egg fleet. These things suck.
Well,
you destroyed them easily.
That's why it's a line in that game that this puts the egg carrier to shame. Thank you, Scratchers Knuckles.
I guess he did say that.
Yeah. Though, if you're like...
Yeah, Final Fortress cooler.
If you're like me, I never listened to the dialogue of the characters in that game during the stages. I was too focused on actually playing. Knuckles.
I have a lot of the lines memorized.
Yeah. I do now, because I'm fucking obsessive about Sonic. Despite the fact that this franchise is... Where are you going? Where are you going?
Where am I supposed to be going?
To Tails!
Ah.
What the fuck? You're supposed to go with Tails to chase Eggman!
I don't play this game that often.
Big's here! What the fuck?
Look at that, you can learn things.
Well, actually, that kind of makes sense, because in Big Story, at this point in the game, Sonic and Tails are just randomly in Station Square being like, we gotta go chase after the Eggman!
So yeah, that's a big Twinkle Park.
So that means, canonically, Sonic and Tails make a pit stop in Station Square.
Yeah, there you go. See, I'm following the canon events. You've all been playing it wrong.
I just like to imagine Tails walks up to his workshop and is like, come on, Sonic, we gotta get going. And Sonic,
why are you on the train?
And Sonic's just like, okay, have fun, buddy. He just gets something.
So anyways, I don't know where to go.
Tails' workshop, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, I don't have this game.
You what? Tails was like, "Come on, Sonic, let's get in the tornado."
You think I watched the cutscenes?
What do you mean you watched? We just what the fuck do you mean?
You think I paid attention?
Why are you not? You ADHD fuck.
It's hard for me to want to pay attention to Sonic cutscenes. They get painful, you know?
Uh?
I like the shorter ones in Heroes. Because I'm not sitting there as long. Unleashed. I can also sit through Unleashed, and that's like it.
Yeah, for context, viewers, the first playthrough of Sonic Forces this guy did, he skipped every cutscene.
I knew the plot, and I knew it was dog shit. I didn't want to watch it.
You never experienced it firsthand.
And I still haven't, because I haven't finished that game on my second.
So you have no right to ever talk about that game.
I played it.
No.
I played all of it.
You haven't really played it, though.
So anyways, time for a nothing level.
Yeah, are you going to do the thing where you just sit in the corner and do nothing?
No, that's too boring.
Sits in the corner. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, I showed it off. I just wanted to show it off for a little.
I was about to say that would have been hilarious. Though there is a mod to let you speed this up, so you can just stick the tornado in the top right corner and let the game play itself, and be done in like 30 seconds rather than having to wait.
Yeah. Thankfully, for a lot of the extra mini games in this game takes the Final Fantasy approach, where the mandatory time you play through the game is really easy.
Yeah.
And then you can do challenges if you like it that are harder. Why it doesn't work here entirely is because of how long they are.
It's long, and you can't really fail that much unless you're actively playing. So, and even then, if you're actively playing, it's highly unlikely that you would fail. Like the things that will hit you the most are these rockets, and that's it.
Well, like for context, like in Final Fantasy VII, there's this mission where you control a submarine, and you have this entire submarine-based minigame where everything's shown to you in a 3D environment created through sonar, and you're supposed to chase down the sub you have to destroy and shoot it down. Well, the only time you're required to do this, the sub is directly in front of you, and all you have to do is mash the shoot button, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do anything else.
Yep.
But then you can do, if you actually like the game, if you're a masochist, you can play harder challenges where you actually have to find the sub and play the game correctly. I like that.
Yeah.
Which, to an extent, this game does. It just makes it longer. Because, like, you know, every other character campaign is pretty darn easy, unless you play other ranks to, you know, get into it, including basic campaign. So that's one of the things I don't think people give enough credit in this game for. It's just, again, they just take a while, even if you do it the easy way.
Yeah.
Because it is a whole ass campaign or a whole ass level.
What I recommend is, if you're playing this on repeat playthroughs, especially, use this as your like chance to, you know, go to the bathroom, maybe get a sandwich.
Yeah. Just sit in the corner. You will not die.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Go get something.
Literally on both Sky Chase missions. You have two opportunities. So if you eat your sandwich,
I'm sure speedrunners love this level.
If you eat your sandwich and you get to the second one, and you need to take a dump, perfect timing. Perfect timing. But yeah, you know, I'm fine with these like extra mini game type things in these Sonic games as like a pace breaker, I guess. But I think Frontiers does them really badly. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah, because like they're clearly just thrown together in 2 seconds. Well, not too obviously they took development time, but you know what I mean. It's just like they added these mini games just to pad the runtime and nothing else. At least in Adventure, they're like actual game modes, kinda.
Yeah. Okay, I want to say this real quick because we're about to leave, but I love this area in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
It's like the
it looks
it's
great.
like the night hub for fucking Adabout. Yeah. So nice.
Also gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Man, you know,
la la la, we're in love.
Fucking Unleashed is just.
Oh no, I'm so embarrassed. I love the cuts of the NPCs in this game. They're so good.
You know, we always are basically like
tutorial time. Oh, god damn it!
You dummy. We gotta go talk to Amy.
What in the previous cutscene told me I had to go to the fucking casino? I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, the casino.
This should be optional. This should be where you find the optional character.
That's something, like, if I were to make Sonic Adventure 3, I'd have a lot more optional stuff around the maps, like side quest NPCs and whatever. Because, like,
So you'd add in more of the RPG mechanics,
yeah,
because this game should have had those.
because like 06 does that, and I don't mind
We're too
that.
underbaked for how much they included into this game,
Yeah.
so it just feels too lacking.
Yeah, 06 does that, and I really don't mind the missions in that game most of the time. So I wouldn't mind it here. Some of the missions are just bad in 06, but that's just because 06 is fundamentally flawed because it's unfinished.
I like the idea, not the execution.
Yeah. What I would personally do is I would have like new maybe Sonic-like characters, like animal characters around, and also human characters, and like have them, have their own little plot lines going on. Basically, the NPCs in Stellar Blade. Like I would basically do that, but for Sonic, if I made a Sonic Adventure 3.
Yeah.
So honestly,
the problem with Amy's theme, I like Amy's theme, just not this part.
And that's all you
The only
hear.
part that plays
Yeah.
in any Amy cutscene.
And you can see her just standing there because of the widescreen. Like Sonic, she's still just standing there.
This whole level does not matter.
It-
Like I said about why I made the side content comment is because you can take this entire thing out, and the game proceeds normally.
Yeah, see,
There's no reason you can just go straight to Speed Highway here, other than the game wants you to go this way.
Yeah.
So the keys to Speed Highway isn't here.
Honestly, like, I keep bringing up Stellar Blade because that's a game I played recently. But like, give that game Sonic Adventure-esque gameplay. And it's basically just a Sonic Adventure game. Like, it improves upon the hub worlds of this by adding like NPCs and full-on optional levels, like you were just talking about. And it's this big epic adventure where you're saving the world with a bunch of varied cast of characters. So
Yeah.
just honestly, I hope Kishimoto plays that game for his inspirations for the next Sonic game.
Now, optional levels aside, I fucking love this level so much.
Oh yeah, this is probably.
I love Twinkle Park so much. There's never been anything like this level until the vertical towers of Frontiers, and maybe that's why I like them so much.
Yeah.
Because they give me the kind of a similar vibe to Twinkle Park. But we haven't really had a big vertical climb level, other than maybe the start of Red Mountain. But that feels
well. If you have played Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations, Planet Wisp has a vertical climb 2D platforming section.
Oh yeah, it does.
And it's quite fun, in my opinion. But it's yeah. I get what you mean. I think this level is probably my second favorite Sonic stage in this game.
Yeah, I just wish it weren't so short.
It's
I have so much fun, especially the music. Probably my favorite stage music.
This music's
great.
It's a very short stage, and you play like the first over minute of it in a go-kart mini game. What the? How'd you get here? How did you get here? What the heck happened?
And no glitches happen during this playthrough.
You literally just skipped through a wall. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, the camera's not the best in this level if you play it the way I am.
Yeah.
That is the other thing that hurts this level, is so much of it can be skipped. It's one of the things that I like, but it's also why I wish it was bigger.
It's in general, yeah, it's a problem in general with Adventure's level design. You can just skip everything if you know where to spin dash jump.
Yeah, well, you are in this part of the level, at least when I play it, for exactly a minute.
Yeah.
It's a very fun minute, and I love it a lot.
You're in but
I want more.
To be fair, though, you are in this single part of the level for as long as a Forces stage. and on top of that, this is like such a free stage that you can like do whatever you want to complete it pretty much.
Yeah.
And it doesn't railroad you really at all.
Well, it's also a stage where you can easily go back to the beginning and just run through it again without even finishing it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because none of the other stages, because they're more horizontal, ever let you do that. It's so unique.
Yeah. I do think, in general, though, Red Mountain's my favorite stage for Sonic.
Oh, yeah, Red Mountain's...
Red Mountain is effectively the closest this game gets to 3D classic Sonic, outside of, you know, Beta Windy Valley, but I'm not counting that because it wasn't in the final game.
Hashtag I don't know where I'm going.
Oh my god, dude. No.
Someone should tell him about the Amy playthrough.
Is that what we're doing next?
We might. No.
Why not?
We'll save.
I thought
we'll
the whole point of the big playthrough was to get it out of the way. I mean, so that we could play
like
the
the
best
Amy
part
playthrough.
sooner.
I like the Amy playthrough though, so I'm not as worried about getting that out of the way.
I'm less a fan of it, but it's still fine.
I've learned it's grown on me a lot.
Yeah, it'd be way better if both Big and Amy suffer from the same problem. And their playthroughs would be so much better if they weren't as influenced by the slope physics as they are. You know.
Yeah, Amy just needed better designed levels for her, but I think her gameplay style is pretty solid. It's just underutilized. Yeah. But you know,
that is.
I can find some amount of fun in that.
Yeah.
At least compared to Big, where I just don't like the gameplay style to begin with.
Now, if they ever remade this game and changed things, would you want them to basically keep Amy's
speedrunning fail?
Would you?
Oh God,
no, Sonic, no! Why do they keep making cities that are like hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of miles high?
Alright, I'm just gonna give up on speedrunning. We're going the normal path this time.
Honestly, the loop isn't that much slower than jumping up to those platforms. Are you?
Yeah, but everyone loves going onto that building.
Are you gonna spin dash jump across to get to the helicopter? No. Yeah, you can skip. You can skip all this. But that is a thing. Like, I think a degree of skipping the stage is part of what makes 3D Sonic fun. Like, obviously, I don't want it to be as egregious as this game, where you can basically just skip the entire level. But, like, in Generations, you do like, little skips here and there to get a faster and faster time.
Unleash this as well.
Yeah.
There are large chunks of levels.
And that's kind of what I was going to say, is, like, we always kind of call 06 the real Sonic Adventure 3. But, honestly, for at least the official products, not counting Project 06... I think Unleashed is probably just the closest to an official
Sonic World Adventure. See, it makes sense.
It does.
Unleashed stands. Rise up with me.
Unleashed is it's definitely closer to what I would personally make if I did an Adventure 3. Obviously.
Well, it's also an actual evolution of Sonic Adventure 2's gameplay.
Yeah.
Compared to 06.
The only things it's really missing is, damn it. The only things Unleashed...
I'm playing this stage really badly.
The only things Unleashed is really missing, though, to really call it like what I would want from a new Sonic Adventure game, is the other playable characters with their different storylines intersecting with one another.
Okay, those camera angles look really funny if you're in the ball form.
Yeah. The ball form in this game is very accurate to the classic ball form, and I love it.
Why are those there? They don't do anything.
They do if you're running.
Oh, well, there you go.
They make you trip. They basically are those little things you have to short hop over in the boost games.
Oh, I won up here.
But in, like,
Yay.
every other scenario, like that, where you miss a thing, you're always the guy who's like, well, if I miss it, I'll just keep going so I can explore a new path. But there you just went back up on it.
Shut up.
You did a me. It's really... Wow, you actually stayed... I was going to say, wow, you actually stayed on that wall, because it's really hard to stay on that wall for some reason.
Okay, so we're almost out of stage here, but I want to talk about this is probably the most different stage in Generations.
Yeah.
Like the Generation stage plays nothing like this, even and has nothing to do. Even doesn't even include this section of the level.
No, I mean it does.
I love the Generation stage; it's great as it is.
Mhm.
It's just nothing like this.
Yeah, I mean the generation stage really hones in on the those like those yellow platforms that rotate around the big square thing.
Well, it even also has cars in the highway section
Yeah.
before you get
Well,
back to Station
I
Square.
mean the cars are in that final section, the at dawn section. So
Yeah.
it kind of fits. I can see where they were going
Yeah.
for the design of it, but yeah, it's probably other than the modern Sonic versions of the classic stages, it's probably the most
Yeah.
different.
I like that stage a lot. I don't entirely understand why it was the one chosen for Generations though.
I think
Like I'm glad it was just because the Generations stage is so fantastic, both Act 1 and Act 2.
yeah.
But like, come on, I think it's clearly Red Mountain
Yeah, I
or Emerald
I
Coast.
think for more mainstream, like the less hardcore of us Sonic fans, I think a lot of them like the more automated kind of go fast stages, like Chemical Plant
Except they
and
don't
then
play this
Speeds.
game.
Yeah, but like if they had, well, actually, more people have played Sonic Adventure than have ever played like Sonic Colors or Generations or even Unleashed. So, you know,
I suppose.
uh, but like, yeah, I think for people who are less hardcore and only play the games casually, they mainly remember the stages that just let you kind of go fast without trying because they play it once and never replay the stages. So it's always going to be those stages that stick out in their mind. And everyone remembers Sky Sanctuary because it's like a big set piece. So that kind of makes sense why that got chosen over even.
Yeah. Yeah. City Escape, I don't think anyone's gonna complain
Oh
about.
no.
Like Final Rush would have been cool, but no, it had to be City Escape.
Yeah. But
Crisis City, yeah, easily best level of 06 in the original.
I would have
Rooftop
accepted
Run, I
Kingdom
mean,
Valley.
Rooftop Run, come on, no question. Rooftop Run, that's just so fantastic.
Well,
And then Planet Wisp.
I mean, my favorite stage in Unleashed is Adabat for boost stages.
Agreed, but for iconic.
Yeah, for iconicness, yeah. And I think because there's so many iconic city levels with Sonic, it's kind of baffling to me that some people don't want Sonic to go to like cities. I don't know. I kind of find it has become.
Damn, that's kind of strange considering that even Forces has multiple city levels.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like Sonic's world is very varied and lively, and I think cities have become a part of Sonic's identity, whether you like it or not. I think
Yeah,
Sonic running through a big city, that's pretty iconic.
one of the last games I can think of to like not have a city is probably like Advanced 1 because both Advanced 2 and 3 have cities, and Advanced 3 even starts with a city.
Yeah.
Route 99 is awesome level, first
Mm-hmm.
level.
And that's kind of why
So
I wish like obviously it wouldn't make sense for the premise of Frontiers, but I really want like an open zone city level for Sonic. I think that'd be so much fun. Um
yeah,
especially because
Mario did it and it worked.
yeah, and especially because as a kid I literally
Mario did it twice actually, and it frankly worked.
yeah. And it says a lot as well when the initial like gameplay reveal for Mario Odyssey was released, and it started with that shot of the city, and everyone immediately thought of Sonic Adventure and didn't think of Mario. So it's like it kind of, I think cities are very iconic to Sonic, so yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of push from Sonic Team to go back to the natural landscapes,
Yeah.
which it's cool because that is how it was in the classic games, and I still like the natural landscapes, and they definitely feel I think both natural landscapes like forests and cities are both the natural feel for Sonic at this point.
Yeah, I agree. And even
As well as frankly beaches.
yeah, beaches, cities, and just kind of like in natural, like wacky, colorful environments.
Yeah. Now, if only volcanoes and haunted castles could become the iconic look for Sonic, then I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I
Well, yeah, and
just want Hank Castle back, man, so badly.
and at the risk of make
Why was Seaside Hill in Sonic Generations? It should have been Hank Castle, damn it.
well, they already had the green hill texture. They just had to paint it orange. And there you go. There you got Seaside Hill.
Oh,
But
Hank Castle, cool.
at the risk
Great music.
at the risk of making this part even longer, I just wanted to say Sonic 1 Spring Yard is kind of a city level. Starlight also is like a city under construction. So it kind of makes sense. You know.
Yeah, you know what? I'll count it.
Yeah.
And that way, the casino level in Sonic 2, because I always forget the name.
Oh
of it.
yeah, that's literally
stupid.
like if you look at the background, that's just like LA.
What about Sonic 3? I guess that has Hydrocity.
Hydro City. Don't worry, I interchange them.
Well, I'm intentionally trying to fuck with people because people get too serious. I guess that's also on Angel Island, so it gets a pass.
Yeah.